Hey everyone, Jake here, and today I'd like to talk about getting single notes on the harmonica. So if you Google playing single notes on the harmonica or you look it up on YouTube, you're going to generally find two different methods for playing a single note on the harmonica. Now these methods are generally known as either lip pursing or tongue blocking. Now when I learned how to play the harmonica, books were available, and a lot of them taught the tongue blocking method. And it kind of messed me up when I was a kid. Because when you're learning the tongue blocking method, if you don't follow a few simple rules, it can kind of cause the harmonica, to not perform exactly correctly. So I don't know about you. Sometimes my mouth gets dry. Sometimes it's a little over wet. This is sugar-free. Never drink sugary drinks while playing the harmonica. Trust me. But what the books would teach a lot of was tongue blocking. So tongue blocking is essentially taking your tongue and blocking off different holes on the harmonica so that you can only play one at a time or the desired amount. With the tongue blocking method or the lip pursing method, there are other things that you can do to block off holes. But with lip pursing, it's essentially pursing your lips almost like you're trying to drink through a straw. But it's not a straw where it's like a super thick milkshake. It's a straw where you don't have to apply a whole bunch of pressure. Because if you're really, really puckering your lips are going to get tired. And that's not required at all when you're using the lip pursing method. But tongue blocking and lip pursing, essentially you're just using your lips or using your tongue or something on your face to stop air from going through a particular hole on the harmonica. Another thing that could be used is the side of your cheek. I've seen people, press the harmonica up like this on their cheek, but that only works, a certain amount. And if you got facial hair like I do, you really want to keep the harmonica away from your hair as much as possible. Because I tell you what, you yank a hair off of your mustache on your upper lip with a harmonica, and you'll know a special kind of pain. But today I want to talk about lip pursing. And eventually I think I'll get to, my style of play where I'm literally transitioning from lip pursing to tongue blocking, and the tongue blocking could either be putting your tongue literally on the comb of the harmonica, or like if you watch my tongue as I'm playing the harmonica, the comb won't actually go that far back to where my tongue was, but just the simple fact that I'm using my tongue to block off sections of my mouth, it channels the air directly to where I want it to go. And with practice, you can be accurate. But here's the thing. Taking the harmonica and immediately putting it in your mouth, what do you hear? Multiple notes being played. You want to be able to take the harmonica, put it in your mouth without looking at it, and immediately hit one single note. See, what you hear there is clear, concise notes, and specifically, I am pursing my lips up. You can watch. That's the position that my lips are staying in. So you're just pursing your lips, but remember, I am not tightly pursing my lips. I'm just keeping them really loose. That's what you want to do. You want to be able to keep things loose because I've seen people over and over. The tighter you have your lips, the literally more fatigued you're going to be. So how do you get to a place where you know exactly what hole you're playing? Someone calls out a particular hole and you can hit it. Well, that's just going to take practice. That's going to take muscle memory. Just like when you first start lip pursing. If you go from playing 2 or 3 notes at a time down to one, it's going to take some practice. So this is something I want you to work on. If you want to learn how to play a single note, it's just going to take some time. And some people are going to get it quicker than others. But if you keep at it, and remember, keep your lips loose. But I mean, just like you're sucking air through a straw. Goodness, someone's blocking that hole. I might have to take that apart and fix it. Long story short, that was relatively effortless to do that. So that's something that you can practice, is just going from all the way from hole 1 to 10, whether it's blow or draw, gently pursing your lips and try to get those single notes back and forth, back and forth. And then go right in the middle of the harmonica and try to play a single note. And over time, your muscle memory is going to get to a place where it says, oh, you know what? Laser focus right to where you needed it to go. So that is how I teach, people how to play a single note on the harmonica. There are other ways. Like I said, with tongue blocking. So the biggest thing that I have against tongue blocking is the fact that you have to get your posture right. You have to keep your head at a certain level, because what's in our mouth? Spit. And what happens when we put our mouth down and open it up? The spit will eventually come out. And if we're at a level where, gravity is going to put your spit into the harmonica. And just like that reed that wasn't vibrating when I would hit it, spit can actually cause your reeds to stop functioning until it dries off. You're kind of dead in the water. So when you're practicing tongue blocking, you need to get to a place, and this is how you should be positioned anyways, where you're either sitting up straight, standing up straight, shoulders back, and even to a place where your harmonica might be a little bit elevated. That's something that some people actually have to, force themselves to do to keep the harmonica dry on the inside. But that's another story for another day, because tongue blocking can be very, very cool. The advantage of the pucker method is it's a lot more intuitive, and I feel like a lot of people can catch on easier with the pucker method than the tongue block method. That's just been something I've observed over the years. But the tongue block method, man, when you're using your tongue, you can literally almost treat your tongue like a drum. That is full-on tongue blocking right there. And you can do some really cool stuff that you just can't do while lip pursing. All right, that's all I have for today. I know this has been a long video, maybe a little bit rambling. I'm just trying to get back into the groove of shooting videos regularly. So if you want to see something specific or particular, you want me to teach you something that you don't know, maybe I might know it. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you want to see in the near future. But that is how I play single notes on the harmonica. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe. I got a lot of cool stuff coming up. There's that little notification bell. If you're not familiar with what that does, it'll actually notify you when fresh content has been posted. I'm going to do my best to keep content flowing on this channel so that I can give back to the community that's given me so much, because the harmonica is a whole lot of fun. And there's a lot of good people out there that really enjoy the harp. So thanks for watching. And in the meantime, keep harping.